Hi guys, welcome back. So in yesterday's video, I had taken the time and done all of the tags for the little booklet, little card booklet like we had made, like this one. And somehow or the other, there was no audio. So I guess in today's video, the only thing I know to do is maybe take that booklet or just maybe even recreate it, or I don't know. So that's just wanted to let you guys know that that's why you're not going to see the video of me embellishing that little card booklet, because I still don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this camera. So I'm hoping that there's some audio on this one. Who knows at this point? So just a little sneak peek at part of the craft studio as it's coming together. You see I have my big buttons hanging on the wall back here. I have my little craft room. There's another one that says I'm ready to start building my empire. I've got my big self-healing cutting mat over here to the side. So it's starting to come together, if I can figure out how to do audio. So I don't know, we will see, but that's the reason y'all aren't gonna see that part. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye guys. Okay guys, I am back. Welcome back to my channel. So tonight's video was supposed to be something totally and completely different, but somebody decided to not have audio on the video I did. I don't know how I done it. Don't ask me. I've no clue. I'm still trying to figure this whole little get up out, and it's a little different. And I can see that my light is glaring, and I apologize. I'm just trying to figure all of this stuff out for you guys. Maybe one day we'll get it figured out. So tonight, or this morning, what I figured we could do is make one of these little folios. This is using 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. So you have your folio and it opens. I've got a pocket here, and I sewed around the pocket before I glued it on. It is not sewn on, it is glued on, but it gives that appearance of being sewn on. Then we've got some plans for this side, but I haven't done anything to it yet, but we'll put some envelopes and stuff over here. And then on the inside of it, we have these 2 pockets here. And then I also done the little pocket like that. And I will show you how to make those. So there's one there, and that one's not as big. I did do the 5 hole pamphlet stitch on it. Then we have this back cover here, and then we have another pocket that I sewed before I put it onto the little folio. And it just gives it that appearance that it has been sewn, even though it has not. So let's get started. So you need to pick 2 pieces of 12 by 12. And this is the Die Cuts with a View preserved paper pack. I could use Tim Holtz or whatever, but I love these papers here. And so what I really want to do is I want to get one that maybe this one would be good, except I really want something that's got like, this one would be good because the writing goes every which way. So this one is a good one. So we will pull this one out. And then we need one more. And that would actually make a good one. Do we want to use that one? No. Let's use, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. See, I can't make up my mind, guys. How many of you guys are like that? I absolutely cannot make my mind up right now. Which one do I want to be my cover? Let me just figure that out. Okay. Let's do this, my cover. So this one will be my cover. And then I need my inside. I don't think I want that one for the inside since I'm using this as my cover. So how many of you guys have this much trouble figuring something out? Please tell me I am not alone in this. Because I am just like, it's crazy. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. I don't know, we may have the wrong things, who knows? At this point, I have no idea. I think I'm just so stressed because I lost that video because of somebody not having enough sense to do the audio. Okay, so I am just going to get this out, and I am going to go ahead and just trim it to 12 inches. I mean, I don't have to because we'll be trimming, you know, the papers, but that way we're starting off with a full 12 by 12. And I'm not stressing over that. Okay. So I've got that cut at my 12 by 12. Now, what I need to do is I need to figure out what I want to be my cover. So I already know I want this to be my cover. So let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Can I? No, I don't guess I can. Okay, so I know that this is going to be my cover. So that's already done. Then I need to figure what I want to be on my inside pocket. And I think I want it to be the top half of this. So I'll do that. So I'm going to cut this piece here at 8 inches. And I am doing it to where I have that image in it that I want as my cover. Okay, and save this. We're going to do something with that. And then on this one, I said I wanted this part. So I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to cut this at 8 inches. Just like that. Okay, now we can either score these little bad boys here, or we can just fold them. And I vote to just fold them. So I'm just going to fold these in half. Just like that. Get my little brayer. And then I'm gonna fold this one. By all means, if you want to score, you know, score it, but for me, this is just easier. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and round my corners because I like the way that looks. Okay, so when we get it put together, we have our outside, then you'll open it up, this, and then your inside, and then like that. All right, so now that we've got that, now the next thing we need to do is figure out how we want these to be our pockets. So let's go ahead and cut these at 6 inches because we know they're gonna have to be 6 inches. And it's going to be that, you know, one way or the other. I can cut it 6 inches without that. Yes, I can. Okay, so 6 inches. And then 6 inches on this one. Okay, so I am going to need to do it like I have this one. I need one of my pockets to go this way, and I need one to go this way. So one's, well, you know, technically two, but. So I just want to look and see. Okay, so I know I don't want this on the inside here, and so my writing is actually would not be the right way on that. So that made up my mind for this. So I can either put it like that. We could do it like that, or we could do it like this. I think I'm going to do them like this. Okay, so we have those pockets, and then for these pockets here, we could actually go either way with these. We could either have this showing, or we could have the green. And I don't know which one I want. If we done this, you could kind of write on it. Let's do this, I think. I don't know. All right, so let me set this out of the way because we're going to work on this for just a minute. Now what I am going to do is I am going to give myself, let me mark it at 3 because I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to mark it on the side that's not going to be showing, so that way it doesn't matter that I write on it. Or maybe if I have something to write with. Lord help me. Okay, so we'll just make a little mark in it. Okay. So I'm going to take my little hole punch here. And I am just going to try and keep that center. And I'm doing the hole punch or the little thumb pull in both of them at the same time. And I don't think I'm centered, but I don't care. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. So now I am going to give myself a little bit of room to fold this. So I'm going to do about 1/4 of an inch on each side and 1/4 of an inch along the bottom. And that's just giving me some way, you know, to fold it. And it's just going to give it a little bit of room there. And so same thing on this one here. Just scoring it. Okay. Now that I've got that done and dropping that, I am going to fold these over. Actually, before I fold them over, I'm going to go ahead and miter my corners. For me, I find it easier before I fold it. I don't know why, but I just do. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And you can ink this up if you want to. I'm not going to bother to ink it, I don't think. Who knows? I may. Alright. So let me do that down. And it's just a small little gusset that I gave it, but it's enough, so that's all that matters. Okay, now let's do the same thing to this one. So I'm just putting that there just to give it a little bit of room, you know, when I put something in or out of it. All right, so now we have these, and these are going to be our these pockets here. And so I do need to put a little bit of a gusset on them. So I need to figure out which ones are, you know, which direction they're going to go. So I think I'm going to have them like this. So with that, what I need to do is on this one, I need to score along the bottom, that 1/4 inch. And then I need to score on this side, that 1/4 inch. Okay. And then on this one here, I need to score on the 1/4 inch on the bottom. Then I need to turn it upside down so that I can score the 1/4 inch on the outside. Okay. And let me cut my gusset in, or my miter in these. All right, Now let me show you how I got to my that angle that I did. So we have them like this, and I need my pencil. I see it. Let me grab it because I do need it. Okay. So how I got to that angle there, is I just come from over here at the side and I marked 2 inches. So there's 2 inches there. And then I came up from the bottom and I marked 2 inches here. And then I just basically connected the dots. Come in. All right, guys, I am back. That was my son coming out to steal my other wireless microphone and steal other stuff. Crazy youngin'. So I'm just measuring 2 inches from the bottom and 2 inches from the top, and then just connecting those dots. That's all I'm doing. And that gives me that good angle. So let me get my cutting board. And all I'm going to do is just line that guide wire up with that line that I made. And then cut it. And same thing here. Just going to line it up. And then cut it. Okay. Now, the other thing is if you are wanting to do something like that right there, it will be easy for me to do on these because these have the lines. So I'm just trying to decide where I would want to put them. I think I'm going to do them on the purple lines. So let me show you how to do that. See if I can find my little... I don't know where my little hole punch is, so I'm having to use this behemoth. And so I am just poking a hole right there on that purple line. Okay. And then I'm going to go right over here and poke it on the same line. Just like that. So you see they're right there together. And so I need to do the same thing here. Whatever line I want to put it on, I need to poke it on that line. Okay, and then I need to come over to this side and poke it on that same line. Okay. Now this is how you do that, and the reason I'm doing all of this right now is because I want to get this done before I go and sew it. Let me grab my, I need to bring a smaller cutting mat out here for stuff like this. Okay. So what I've done is I've got my little mat out. And I am just going to line my ruler up at the top of that. Let me see if I can zoom you in where y'all can see. Okay. So see, I'm lined up at the top of both holes, and I'm just going to cut from one hole straight across to the other one. Okay, now I'm just turning it around, and I'm going to attempt to do the same thing on this side, going from one hole to the other hole. And there we go. So we have that cut out. So let's do the next one, and then I will sew around them. So from one hole to the next. And then I like to flip it around. And I'm going to do the same thing from one hole to the next. And then just pop that out. So see, we have our little pocket tags to go down that we can stick something extra down in it. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick is I am going to pause the video. I am going to sew around each of these just so that it looks like they were sewn into the little folio, even though they weren't. I want to give it that faux sewing effect or whatever. And so I'm going to go do that, and then we will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So I went ahead and I sewed around them. And I'm just cutting some of the extra threads off. You can leave the threads if you want to, because it gives it, you know, more of that junk journal type look. So again, that's all personal preference as to how you want to do it. So let me see, I think I got y'all. I don't know how I have y'all, who knows. All right, and then I also went ahead and I sewed around the outside cover. All right, so let's go ahead and glue these down, or should we, let's go ahead and sew them in first. I did the 5-hole stitch on that one. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to do the 3-hole stitch on this one, just because it's quicker for me. So let me get my stuff out. And let's see. I'm just looking through my threads here. Okay, I think we will use this one here. And I just need maybe like 2.5, probably not even, but give me a little bit of extra because I always make mistakes. And then I'm just going to run this through some wax just so that it gives me a little bit of resistance and it'll help hold it all together. And that's just some, I think it's embroidery floss that I'm using. And let me find a needle. All right, now I'm not going to stress over the measurements on this too much. I know that this is 8 inches. So I want my center hole, I'm going to want it at like 4 inches. So I'm just going to mark 4 inches right there. And then since we're only doing the 3, let's put it at 1 from the top. And let's do like 1 from the bottom. Okay. And because it's just these 2 sheets, I'm not even going to bother getting the awl or anything like that. I'm just going to turn it over and just poke the holes just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this. Just make sure I have them good and lined up. Get it lined up where that 1 inch is, or pretty close to it. And then poke my hole. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this, the bottom. Just looking to see where it is. Make sure everything's lined up. And there we go. So now I'm just going to thread my needle. Maybe this is what gets me, is trying to thread the needle with my eyes. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're just going in through the middle, pulling it like that, leaving myself a tail. I'm going into the top, and it is difficult to see on this white paper, but I can feel it. And same thing on this one. Just trying to fill it because I don't want a bigger hole than what I already have, and I don't want any extra holes either. But I am having a difficult time seeing. There we go, I found it, yay! Okay, and so I'm going in through the top, Then I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna I'm gonna stay on this side of that one. I'm gonna go through the bottom. Okay. Now right here, I'm going to hold this string right there, and I'm going to go back through that middle hole, but I want to make sure that I do not puncture my thread. And I'm trying to see if I am, because it feels like I am. Okay, I don't think I am. And so when I come up, I want to come up on the opposite side. This one's sure enough looking like I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay. So then I just want to come up on the opposite side of that thread right there. So I want my tails to be on either side of that middle one. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. So there's my middle string, and then I have a tail on either side. And then I want to just tie it. And if you want your knot on the outside, then you would start on the outside. And then you could have these tails hanging down from the outside, and you could put some little charms or something on it. I'm not sure that I'm not going to do that there, so I'm going to leave the little bit of a tail hanging down on both of them. Now let me just put this back up. I just have this little kit that I use. This is my little kit that I use for whenever I sew signatures in. Okay, so now we've got that sewn together. So cute, and we can hang some charms on that. And now we can put this pocket in. Look how cute, guys. I'm loving it. Okay, so I've got strings hanging, and I'm gonna leave them hanging. Now, where is my little thing of glue? All right. Now I'm just gonna glue it down. Maybe. Who knows? Guys, and let me tell you, y'all, your comments on the drawing video, y'all have no idea how y'all have just truly made my day. You guys really are amazing. I cannot tell you enough how thankful I am for each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing. I mean, truly. I don't know what that thing's doing. Did I not put glue on this or what? Because it ain't wanting to glue down at all. Goodness gracious. It's not liking me tonight, guys, and I'm even using Fabri-Tac. But it is not liking me tonight. That's okay. There's my little $1.25 roller. Ha! Now I probably like glued the whole thing down. That would be how things would happen with me. Oh well. Okay, so now let's try this one. See if I can get this one a little better. My husband must be home because I can hear the pupper doggers. So yeah, it's so crazy, the comments and the kind comments. I mean, I'm blown away. I really am. I'm not even kidding. I'm not just saying that. I am truly blown away. You guys are amazing. Because it doesn't matter what kind of, you know, videos I put or anything like that if I don't have the amazing subbies to watch it, you know. So, you guys are what makes a channel. I'm just making sure I don't have it all glued down on itself. Okay, so now we just need to glue these down, and we're just going to glue on those two sides. So there we go. Just like that. And put it in there nice and purty. Purty, purty. Purty, purty, purty. Yep, I like it, I like it. No, I've just had fun making like all of these folios and ephemera and stuff. And then I got to looking at one of my own personal journals. Guys, I need to embellish that thing. Like, I put the papers in it and that was it. I'm ashamed. So that may be something that we do next week, is like embellish my own personal journal. I have two that really need it. Because I don't know what I call myself doing when I made them. I mean, they're gorgeous. I love them just like they are. But I don't know. There's like no embellishments in it. I have no idea what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't thinking. So, alright. Well, there we have that much of it done. And then what we may come back tomorrow and do is like decorate it. As long as I can remember how to put sound on the video. Unlike the other little folio that we did that I didn't get the sound going on it. So we have two of these. And, you know, I may put one of these in the winner's box. Who knows? Or I may just use one of these or both of these for another winner. I don't know. You never know, guys. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. You know, please let me know. I know the sound is, remember, the sound is not what it's going to be because I'm just using the microphone built into the camera right now because my wireless microphones have to charge, or it has to charge. Yeah, so thank you guys for sticking around and sticking with me through all of this craziness of the transition, the move in the craft studio, the new equipment. Thank you. You guys are amazing, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, I'm ready. Let me get a thumbnail. I'm like, look y'all, this is what we're making today. Huh? Guys, I'm a failure when it comes to this stuff. If I can't figure out a thumbnail, I'm all out. Now that I'm too tired standing up in front of the camera. Yeah. I think I'm gonna crash. I am tired. Let's try to get that button. I'll do it myself.